So, assalamualaikum everyone. Sharing with you the effects, the positive and negative effects of religion. So, religion has become a very important aspect in the development of civilizations and cultures. In fact, most of the ancient societies base their views, worldviews on religion, and has been proven to be beneficial to the attainment and maintenance of the social stability and cohesiveness. So, the negative positive effects of the religion. So, isa-isahin natin ito. The positive effects of religion promote social harmony, provide social change, gives positive goal in life, provides moral values, explain the unknown, give people a sense of belongingness. So these are the positive effects of religion. So isa-isahin natin ito. There is no doubt that religion has been an important role in society. In fact, it has become so closely intertwined with other institutions such as political and economic systems that religious beliefs sometimes became the basis of political legitimacy. Kaya nga yun yung isa sa makikita natin. Kahit tayo, naniwala tayo din dito. So the first, positive, religion promotes social harmony. Religion believes that supernatural beings and powers. It practices a set of rituals and ceremonious rites of passage and identification. It also regards religious leaders such as the priests, the priestess, the shamans, the imams in a high esteem. These characteristics help advance social harmony by assimilating and stabilizing cultures and nations. So once again, practices set of rituals. Each one of us, Christians, Muslims, and other religion, we have ceremonies or ceremonious rites. So that's more on the social harmony of each member in a society. Second, provides moral values. Malinaw ito. Perhaps one of these most significant functions of religion is that it encourages moral values. It provides a systematic model of the universe which determines organized human behavior. By providing moral values, one is able to distinguish right from wrong, good or evil. It also provides a system of reward and punishment that administers and standardizes people behavior in society. So moral values, we know what is right, we know what is wrong because of our religion. That's a positive effect. Then it also provides social change. Since religion is a source of moral values, religion provides social change. It can be very effective in lobbying and campaigning for a certain social issues using its own moral teachings as the basis of argument. For example, the church in the United States has been active in campaigning for civil liberties as well as the anti-slavery movement. That's an example of United States. What about in the Philippines? Are we using religion for a social change? For us, we have the law separation between the church and the state. Pero what happened? Mga peace rally. We are using our religion to provide social change, but it should not be like that. Alam natin yun. Okay? Because there is a separation between the church and the state. The fourth, religion reduces fear of the unknown. Religion was developed from man's need to have a sense of origin and destination, to discover where they came from and where they are bound to go where they die. Religion provides answers for phenomena and questions that the science or reason cannot explain. And we know that one. In Islam, in Christianity, and other religion, we have this fear of the unknown. When we die, saan kaya tayo pupunta? And of course, all of us, we have the paradise. Christians and Muslims we know that unknown for us, but that's paradise. Okay? Then another positive effects, religion gives positive goal in life. I think whether you like it or not, you'll agree this one. People were inspired by the story of different prophets from their own religious affiliation, like Musa, Siddhartha Gautama, and Prophet Muhammad. People showed how ordinary people them were given important visions in life and how they struggled to carry out their respective mission. So we know that one, that's their goal. It's also our goal. So ito yung dapat huwaran natin, ito yung ating mga dapat tularan. Okay, for us, Muslims, we have the Prophet Muhammad. For the Christians, we have Moses, we have Isa. And for the Buddhists, they have Siddhartha Gautama. Another effect religion gives people a sense of belongingness. We belong to a family. Just as a family, ethnicity, and nationality give people a sense of belonging. So thus religion. For some people, religion provides people with personal identity as part of a group with similar worldviews, beliefs, values, practices, and lifestyles. It provides communities with prospects to recognize and offer vital actions and service to provide the needs of a larger community. So if I am Christian, wherever I go with the Christian community, I feel that I belong. If I am a Muslim, if I go to the Muslim community, I feel that I belong. That's one of the positive effect of religion. So another, an additional charitable giving. The sadaqah in Islam, tama? People are fairly good in making an effort to be casually kind to those who are in need. Many religions teach us that the value of sharing in order to receive plentiful of blessings. Teachings emphasize the need for serving our fellow men. So that's charitable giving. When you give, you will receive blessing. So yun yung paniwala then. The more we give, the more we receive a blessing from our Almighty. Then promote ethics in political life. A high message of religion is that man is equal before God. This principle has inspired some of the religious reformers to campaign against injustice. For example, many of the opponents of slavery in the 19th century were motivated by a belief that racism and slavery were incompatible religious teachings in the inherent divinity of all men. So yun, another positive, promote ethics in political life. Then religion brings people together in a community. Yun yung sinasabi natin, the belongingness allows people to share the common goal in the religion and make them feel united, that we belong to a family, to a community. Then it also provides inner strength. That's another effect, positive effect. Religious faith has often been a source of courageous action and can be a source of courage to fight oppression. So yun yung inner strength because of our religion. So once again, ito yung the positive and the negative effect of religion. So we'll proceed to the negative effects. Take note on these negative effects. You know the positive, now the negative effects. Affirm social hierarchy. Next, triggers conflicts and fights. Impede scientific success and development. That's negative. Causes discrimination. That's also another negative effect. Serve as an economic tool for controlling the masses. Then obstruct the use of reason. So, isa-isahin natin ito. Religion has often been named as the culprit behind divisiveness and a conflict among people. I think you would agree this one. If religion teaches peace, why nagdi-divide tayo? Kasi this is one of the negative effect. There's also a belief that religion can be dangerous to society when used to advance the interests of the people and the expense of other people, especially with the different religious beliefs. So that's negative. So the first negative effect, religion affirms social hierarchy. Some religions affirm social hierarchy, often favoring men. As a result, perpetuate the notions of class and gender discrimination and oppression. Another example of religion reflecting the hierarchy of political structures would be Confucian's emphasis on the relationship between the ruler and the subject, and the former exercising the authority over the latter. So affirm social hierarchy. Bakit naging negative ito? In the Christian world, especially the Catholics, bawal ang babae na magiging pari. Because in the hierarchy, walang talagang babae na magiging pari. I think same is in Islam. Bawal maglilid ng prayer ang mga babae kung may lalaki. Sabi nga, perpetuate the notions of class and gender discrimination. May mga role, kanya-kanyang role. Pero when it comes to social hierarchy, ito yung problema. The Hindu, meron din silang classification. Okay? Naalala niyo yung Hinduism? So may mga the untouchable. So kawawa din sila. So there is no equality when they talk about hierarchy. Well, that's one of the negative effects of religion. Second, religious causes discrimination. Take note on this, na dapat i-avoid natin ito, but this is one of the negative effect. There are some who say that religion, after turning people against themselves, turn people against each other. This happens when people do not tolerate religious dialogue, the ideologies different from one that they follow. That's why ito ngayon sa atin is religion and peace building. Take note on this. In order to avoid discrimination, please broaden your horizon. Kasi hindi ka lang nag-iisang religion sa buong mundo. Okay? Kasi pag exclusivist ka, yung palagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, na ikaw lang talaga ang tama, may problema dyan. You tend to discriminate other religion. Then religion can be a source of discrimination, whether we like it or not, or prejudicial treatment of the different categories of people or things, especially on the basis of race, religion, age, and sex. Dito may mga biases ba tayo dito? Mayroon. Maririnig natin yan. Para ka mang Christian kung hindi nakatundong. Baboy ka. That's an expression. That's a discrimination. Parang tingin mo sarili, ikaw talaga yung pinaka-special na nilalang. The rest, second-class citizen. But in order to avoid this one, as peace advocate, peace educator, broaden your horizon. Malinaw man siguro yan. Then religion triggers conflicts and fights. That's another negative effect. Religion has some aspects which make it susceptible to be a source of conflict and war. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Religion is peace, but religion can be a source of conflict and war because of this negative effect. History witnessed numerous lives sacrificed and lost in the name of religion. Wars have been fought in the name of religion, and this phenomenon continues up to the present time. Majority here is Islam, but in the spread of Islam, they use the sword to conquer people because of religion. Pero sana hindi na yan mangyayari ngayon. Okay? So, malinaw yan sa history. Okay? Then may mga crusade din against those na nag-spread ng religion at nagpapatayan. Kaya nga, sabi natin, religion is peace, but it can be a source of conflict and war. But for us, sana hindi na yan mangyayari, and that's history. Okay? Number 4, religion as an economic tool for exploiting the masses. Ito yung problema. Ang mga kay Karl Marx, the founder of communists, sabi niya, religion is the opium of the people, of the masses. Kung baga, it's like a pizza pie na masarap na nasa taas. And this is in relation to his critical approach to religion in which he proposed that the bourgeois keep the proletariat in control through religion. So may discrimination. Yun bang the bourgeois yun yung the elite? Dapat itong nasa baba lang kami yung nagko-control. So that can be one of the effect of economic tool for exploiting especially the poor. Pag mahirap ka, wala kang pagkakataon. But only, like another example, kaya nga Karl Marx, yung China. You look at China. China, they follow this philosophy of Karl Marx, yung communism. Not only China now, as well as North Korea. Sinong nasusunod? The elite, ang presidente, ang leader, and the masses sunod ng sunuran lang. Okay? Kuha natin. Kaya nga, as an economic tool for exploiting the masses. Kaya nga sa China, wala kang magawa. Sunod ka lang. Sa Korea, sunod ka lang. Alam natin yun. Especially the North Korea. I'm talking to North Korea and China. Number 5, effects, negative effects. Religion impedes scientific success and development. Throughout history, religion has been proven to impede scientific development. For example, it has often been said that the Catholic Church used to teach that the world is flat and warn people against going to faraway places if they do not wish to fall off the edge of the earth. So, by the way, na bago na ito. Ito yung pananaw noon, especially for us Catholic, that the world is flat. But, hindi na ito totoo ngayon. And why? Because the world bilog ang mundo. Bilog ang mundo. At least yung the world is flat, medyo problema yon. Impede scientific success and development. Kaya yun yung pananaw mo, pero at least sa amin, on the Catholic Church, at least na bago na ito, na bilog ang mundo. Ang mundo ay hindi flat. So, malinaw yan ha. That's why that's the negative effect of religion. Pero at least na ituwid na ito sa aming mga Katoliko. Another, religion obstructs the use of reason. Wala na. Isa sa mga effect. Many questions the suitability of religious doctrine to the needs of the present and the future generation. In order to put this dogma to practice, religion should therefore evolve and learn to adapt to the ever-changing world. Kaya nga, sana tayo, huwag tayong maging exclusivist. Gamit din tayo ng reason. Okay? That's the challenge to all of us believers. Okay? For our future generation. Kasi talaga naka-obstruct yung religion pag hindi na gumagamit ng utak. That's why there are some na masasabi natin, extremist group. If you are not with us, you will be killed. Yun yung extremist. Okay? So another is religion is filling people with fear. Filling people with fear by sopho. Ano ito? Fear of hell. Ang sopho, fear of hell. Okay? Is a continuous in one's mind, filling them with worry and anxiety, and this does not allow them to live spontaneously. As a result, most so-called religious people become neurotic and in some cases even schizophrenic. Kaya nga, yung iba talagang mga diehard talaga, hindi na nag-iisip, hindi na ginagamit ang utak kung anong sinasabi sa leader, sinusunod. Darating na ang Panginoon, 2000, dapat. Kaya nga yun, especially United States, di ba, may isang grupo doon na sinunog nilang mga sarili nila. Ano ay? Kasi darating na daw ang mundo. Natatakot sila para hindi sila mapunta sa hell. Another additional, turning people against each other. So yung sinasabi natin kanina, the discrimination, the source of conflict and war. To identify with religious ideology and call it the only truth and way, leads to tremendously negative consequences, hatred, racism, and all kinds of violence. Just think of how many wars have been carried out throughout history in the name of God and religion. Sabi ko nga, alam natin, look at the drawing there, Christians and Muslims, nag-aawa yan. And that's history na sana tayo mga peace advocate, wag na natin itong balikan. But we will have to learn from that. Take note ha, the spread of Islam using the sword. Kung ayaw nyo sa amin, papatayin ko kayo. Kaya ang mga Kristiyano din, gumaganti din. So, yun yung the negative effect. Pero sa atin as peace educators, sana baguhin na natin ito. Then, religions also seek power. Religions are man-made institutions, just like for-profit corporations are. Unlike any other corporation, to survive and grow a religion must find a way to build power and wealth and compete for the market share. I'm talking to the man-made institution, especially those we call it a sulpot. Sino lang hindi sulpot? Okay? Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and the rest of the major religion in the world. Yung bang hindi na kailangan i-register. Kaya nga, look at this, in the Christian world, ang dami-daming sumusulpot na mga grupo. Like, you know very well, one of the wealthiest pastor in the world, the owner of the universe, ang Himas Rihaskin si Kibuloy. Okay? Because of power. Sabi nga niya, nagrara naman siya ngayon ng senador. Ibigay daw niyo mga trillions of money, ayusin niya ang Pilipinas using his religion. So yan, the seek of power, that's a negative effect. Kuha? Then to conclude, finally with the understanding of the positive and negative effects of religion, it is easier to realize why religion stands out throughout all history as an undeniable power and force. It is also now possible to see how religion has had a great influence on everything from government to social order and family relationships. Kaya nga for us believers, continue spreading your religion, but do not condemn other religion. Love each other for the sake of humanity. Okay? So with that, God bless everyone. Thank you. This is your friend, Brother JoArs Alferez, Dalaygon ang Diyos.